I have a theory about who the last character on the Mortal Kombat 1 roster is, and I don't think a lot of people are going to like it, but it's fun to speculate. But before we dive into that, let's look at our community art, which is an awesome side-by-side piece of Smoke with his MK9 design and his Mortal Kombat 1 design. I really think we're going to see MK9 Smoke skin in the game, if not maybe a Cyber Smoke, which would be freaking amazing as well. And this art is amazing. I love the shading on the short hair. It looks so freaking cool. I don't know why, but it's the one thing that I really love looking at. So I will leave a link to the artist's Twitter in the description of the video if you want to go like it, retweet it, whatever it. And if you want me to feature your art on the channel, just tag me on Twitter. So my theory is that the last character on the select screen, which we know is only one because there will be 24 total characters in the base roster, including Shang Tsung. I think it's going to be the character that we create ourselves to play in the story mode, as well as whatever crypt-like mode we will get in Mortal Kombat 1, whether that's Conquest or something else entirely. So I believe it will be a player-created character. And actually, there is a substantial amount of evidence to back this up. That makes logical sense, you know? So let's go through it. Now, this information we have from one of the leakers that I discussed in yesterday's video, and he said that there is a grayed out character on the base roster screen. Now, why would that be a thing? Okay, you can say it was a later build and they still didn't finish that last character, but the game is coming out in 5 weeks now. If it was a character that we know, then it would have been leaked already, because it seems that no leaker, no insider has information on who this freaking character is. And why would it be so secretive if it's someone like Sonya or Jax or Kano or Jade, right? It wouldn't make any freaking sense. Now you could say it's a new character. However, Ed Boon mentioned that there won't be new characters, only new versions of old characters that we know. But it could very well be Onaga, right? Or whoever the big bad is next to Shang Tsung. That is definitely a possibility, but in my opinion, it makes way more sense that it's a player-created character. Now, the other piece of evidence which totally corroborates with this is the fact that the cameo roster has the same grayed out character slot. The leaker says there are 15 unique cameos, but there's a 16th slot that I'm not sure about. I don't know if it's a secret character or a random select. So why this late in the development cycle would there be a grayed out character slot on the base roster and the cameo roster as well, and they're the only two that we don't know? And not only that, I think when Ed Boon circled that one character in a screenshot and was like, who's this? I believe that may actually be the created character, and maybe they just made them look pretty simple for that trailer to not give anything away, right? But I believe that's what Ed Boon was alluding to, and as we know, for Mortal Kombat 1, he has given us so many hints that have actually came true. So I'm inclined to believe he's not trolling. And hey, he could actually be trolling, right? And it could be just a rando. However, I think it would be really cool if it were the case of a player-created character. And before you guys say, well, it wouldn't make sense for Mortal Kombat to have a created character, why would they do that? Well, one, I think it would replace the need to have new characters, because as we know, there aren't any new characters in this game at all. And it will feel like a new character, and because they are talking up this one player experience and they're saying it's something we've never done before, and they're using the word immersive, you know, like it's an RPG. Well, what is a big characteristic of an RPG? It's that we can create our own character, right? And it's not like in Mortal Kombat it's the first time we see created characters make an appearance. In Armageddon, this was one of the features of the game, where you could create your character, their moveset, their appearance from scratch. I remember having a ton of fun as a kid with this. Now, if they do it, I really hope they give us the option to make a buff female character with abs, because it seems NRS is like allergic to giving their female characters abs. But I really hope we'll be able to be super creative with these characters and make them look and feel very unique. And another piece of evidence is Roar's script leak. Obviously there will be spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled on the story, you can skip this segment in the video. In this script leak it says Fight 68. Protagonist, with Liu Kang as a cameo versus random opponent 5. It also says the evil combat kids charge down the stairs, Dark takes on Cassie, Jack, Takeda, and Kung Jin, aka probably Revenants, as they close in on the protagonist. Titan Kitana talking to the protagonist. Allow me. Protagonist runs up to Titan Kitana's side. And it's probably just wishful thinking on my part because I love creating characters in games. It's the RPG nerd in me, but I could definitely be wrong, and it could just be someone that's been reworked a lot and they don't want to spoil it. It could be the big bad, or it could be an entirely new character, which fine, right? But I don't think it would be as hype, especially if we're losing an OG Mortal Kombat character slot. I think the blow will be way less hard if it's a character that we can make ourselves, at least for me personally, right? Let me know what you think about this theory. I've been talking about this with my friends, with people on Test Your Might. Are we insane? Are we completely deluded? Or is this possible? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, have yourselves a very wonderful day, everyone. And I'll see you all very soon.